iron your new flag, iron your new flag. I was gonna steam it when I got home from work today. Look at this. Look at this. Do you see how crisp and clean and pristine and unwrinkled this bi flag is? Of course I was gonna make the pan flag look the same. But because I'm not just pansexual, I'm pan-spiteful, you now get an entire video looking at this wrinkled mess. Anyway, since I posted my Pride video going from bi to pan, I got a lot of questions basically asking like what the difference is, and this is my response. And of course, I don't know anyone an explanation, but maybe this will resonate with a young burgeoning queer, so I don't know. As far as the difference between bi and pan, there's not really much of a distinction as far as I know, and it can low-key vary from person to person. The way I tend to hear it explained is like, bisexuality is like you saying that you're attracted to the same gender and other genders, versus pansexuality is like saying I'm just attracted to all genders, if that makes sense. So yeah, by that definition, pansexuality falls under the bisexuality umbrella because the same plus others or different plus others can mean all, or it cannot. Bisexuality can mean boy, girl, non-binary, gender fluid. It can mean anything, and it's really up to the individual what it means for them. So yeah, there's different ways that people can specify their bisexuality. This is mine. For me, it's like I don't really care about your gender. It's like there's no like this is what I look for in a man, this is what I look for in a woman. It's just like this is what I look for in a person. And of course, like I care about your gender in that it's like an important part of who you are and your identity. And so I'm always going to respect that, of course. But when it comes to romantically and whatnot, we are just two souls floating in the ether. Your gender has nothing to do with why I'm attracted to you. A person's gender is important to me socially because I think it's important to respect people and their existence. But when it comes to romance or gender's not really something that I take into consideration. And I hope that doesn't sound like I'm saying like my partner's gender is not important, because it is. It is. It's an important part of who they are and their identity and how they move through the world, because different genders move through the world differently and have their own unique sets of struggles and privileges or lack thereof. And I think that all of these are very important aspects to understand about your partner. But when I am looking for a person, I'm not looking for their gender. I'm looking for them. I hope that makes sense. Anyway, to me, at least, that sounds and feels more like this bad boy. Also, I will say, we live in a very binary system, a very binary society when it comes to gender. There's boy and there's girl, and that's it. There's cis boy and cis girl, and that's it. So a lot of people like look at bisexuality and go, oh, you like cis boys and cis girls, and that's it. And I'm not going to say that like fed into my decision because, like fuck society, do what you want anyway. Yeah. But I will say, I don't know. I kind of like the idea of going like, more than boy and girl. And you can't deny it. And I know people are going to deny it. People are, of course, going to deny it, which is why I said that it didn't necessarily feed my decision. But I feel like this gets the point across just a little bit better. At least for me. So yeah, I guess technically then I still fall under the bi umbrella, and I'm keeping my bi flag because, like I said, it's prettier. I hate the color yellow. But, pan.